Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome back to Farthest Frontier, where we are back at the fledgling settlement of Geekvale, and I think things are going pretty well. We've got through a few winters, resources are looking very good, and we do seem to have a fairly decent amount of food, most of which has come from Edran, boar slayer extraordinaire. There he is there, the kind of unlikely hero of the piece so far, I would say, because he's really kept us going as a settlement. Without him, I think we would have had some very, very serious food issues going on, but no, he's been very busily out there hunting lots of boars and providing lots of meat, which is wonderful stuff. So well done, Edran. Thank you very much for your hard work. Please do keep it up. So I think our first big job for today is to get some more housing set up. Right now we have 31 people in the settlement, but we can only house 32 people, so we're cutting it a little bit fine on available housing. We did welcome 2 people who immigrated and a new villager that was born. That's wonderful. We welcome all people here in Geekvale, but yeah, we do need to get some more housing set up so we can grow and expand and all that kind of stuff. And I think the original plan was to build all around the market here, because houses near to the market get a little bit of a desirability boost because, they're close to the market. They're within walking distance of a local shopping area, which is wonderful. But I think what we might do is we might leave the kind of space here and the space here next to the market empty and have a kind of a little parade of other buildings that benefit from being close to houses. So for example, we could have, say, a school just here. And if we put a school just here, and then build houses over here on the other side of the market, kind of mirroring this over here, that means that the market and the school will be equally as close to those houses there as they will to the houses over here. So we kind of want to have a kind of useful parade of buildings down the middle here that give desirability boosts to nearby houses. That's what I think we will do. So we want to kind of build some more housing over here, I think, and then kind of replicate this bit over here. We've got the 4 houses and the 4 houses. Replicate that over here on the other side of the market, if that makes sense. Let's get on with it, shall we? Let's just do some building and we'll see what I mean if my ramblings don't make sense, which they possibly don't. Right, so let's put a road kind of out to about there, I would say. So that should be okay. So if everyone can run over and just start working on that bit of road. There are a lot of people down here. There are many, many people down here, all in very lovely, fashionable jackets, of course, because we have a tannery, and the tannery is making lots of lovely jackets. So, everyone's chopping trees down, and they look very, very fabulous whilst doing so. Here we go. Right, so that road is going in, which is good. So I think, over here, let's get some more homes in, shall we? So, get some housing, get a shelter in. Right, okay. So we want to rotate it. So I would say so it's facing that way. So let's put one just there, and one there, and then we'll go across the other side of the road, so there and there. So just get 4 set up for now, and that should be okay. It's going to take a little while to clear it of trees and all that kind of stuff, but that's okay. Right, so hang on. So if we just push time on a little bit quicker, just because we need to get that done, we want to make sure we get some more housing set up. Yearly taxes have been collected. We've now got 20 money. Oh, untold riches going on there. Could we put something over here? Hang on a second. Hang on. Pause time. Clear that. Could we build ourselves a little decorative thing over here with some of our money? Like a little garden or something. We saw those before. A garden trail. That could be quite nice. A long and narrow garden plot that provides a desirability bonus to nearby residences. So 5 planks, got plenty of those, bit of stone, and 15 of our monies. I mean, we're not using the money for anything right now. Could we put... We could put that over there, look. We could put a little garden path next to the kind of underground pantry type thingamajig, and that would affect, those 3 houses there. It would affect those 3. Do you know what? Let's do it. We're not going to do much else with that space, so let's pop that into there, and we're going to use it some of our money, but that's okay. I like that. A little kind of lovely garden type thing, which is magnificent. Now, I did notice... over there. No, it's fine again. I did notice earlier on that the fishing hut had a red arrow above it saying, yep, there's no fish, but it seems the fish have come back. Maybe it just wasn't the right time of year or whatever. But there we go. Right, so we've got fish coming in. Food is looking pretty good. How are we looking for the field? How are we looking for the field over here? Because ideally, I'd like to get another field set up. It's taking a long time to get this field sorted out. Can we assign more than one person to work on the field? Can we do that? Hang on. Increase workers. It says there are 5 workers assigned. You could have fooled me. 4 invisible workers, and this poor person is Soraka over here working on her own to sort the field out. Because, it needs a lot of people. It needs a lot of people. Hang on. Can we make sure that's actually correct? Can we do that? Prioritise the field, please. We really do need to start growing some crops. I mean, it's wonderful that Edran is able to go and get so many boars and produce so much meat. But, yeah, we do need to actually eat some vegetables or whatever. Because our diet is going to be fairly woeful, isn't it? Right, hang on. It's coming round to the sort of, the start of growing season again. It's going to be not too long until all these things are in. Ah, there we go. There we go. So the greens are ready. And at some point soon, maybe... Yeah, what's that? Hawthorn. So that's like berries, is it? So we might be able to get some berries from that as well. And a few people in the comments have pointed out that we can go to a berry bush. And I think that's a shrub. They said something about going to a berry bush, and then you press a button and you can replant the berry bushes somewhere else, which could be quite handy. It could be quite useful to plant them right next to the forager shack, for example, because then they don't have to go very far. The only thing is I'm not entirely sure how we do it. Harvest resource. You can't click on berries. Maybe that's not it. Maybe that's not what we're looking at. Maybe it's other types of berries. A blueberry bush. How about one of these? Can we do that? There, what's that? It might be that. I think that might be what people are referring to. So we can pick up the blueberry bush and we can just sort of put it over here. And we could put it next to the foraging shack. That's quite handy, isn't it? Oh, that's quite useful. Hang on, there's another blueberry bush, which we'll pick up and replant over there. Are there any other blueberry bushes that we could move around the place? Because we might as well put them... Yeah, there's another one there. And another one over there. Oh, blueberries for everybody. This is going to be wonderful. Right, hang on. So, grab that. Put that. Put that... Oh, that's going to require the chopping down of a tree. Do we want to chop down trees for blueberries? That space will need to be cleared out anyway at some point. So, yeah, do you know what? Let's do that. We'll put that there. And there's another blueberry bush there. So let's shifty that one over and put that one there. Okay, right. So plenty of work to do moving round some bushes, but that should be okay. That should be okay. And that might make life a little bit easier for our foraging person over here. I noticed there are birds' nests over there. There are birds' nests there. I think the game has been updated since we last played. It's been a little while, but I think previously that said eggs. I don't think it said bird's nest. I think it said eggs, didn't it? And did these things say hawthorns? Or did it say nuts or whatever? Yeah, I think it said nuts, because now it's giving us a specific type of sort of thing. So that's a hazelnut bush, not just nuts. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, there are some bird's nests over there. Could we refocus your efforts so you could go and grab some eggs from over there? Because that'll be quite handy as well. Because, you know, we want to stock up on as much food as possible whilst it's available. Oh, predator has been sighted. Oh, crikey. Okay, it's down here. Hang on a minute. Hang on. There is a predator. It's a wolf. Edran, where are you? He's already on it. Edran is absolutely all over this, and he's very good with a bow, is Edran. So let's watch Edran, and can we put it into slow motion? Yes. Let's watch Edran with his amazing archery skills hit this thing, and hope... Okay, Edran, you've made me feel a bit silly there, Edran, because I was kind of hoping you might be able to go and do the fighting a bit, but no, you missed. Okay, hang on. These two people here are doing some good damage to the wolf, but I think Edran might actually finish it off with a well-placed arrow this time. Okay, hang on. Can we see where it's going to hit the wolf? It looks like it's going to hit the wolf right in the backside. Yes, okay. An arrow into the rear has finished the wolf off. And there we go. Well done, Edran. Good second shot. First shot not really up to scratch. We've seen you pull off some amazing kind of bow work before, but never mind. That's all fine. There you go. Good job. You're just walking through a well. Well done, you. Right, and here we go. Edran already all over it, look. Just chopping away the wolf there and getting all the meat. And that's more meat. That's more meat that can go back to us. It can go to the smokehouse. It can provide lots of lovely food for us for a good long time, which is very good. So that's splendid. Right, how are we doing with the housing? The housing is all done. So we can now accommodate 48 people. Another predator. It's a bear. Okay, right. Edran might need some help with this, because I would think that a bear is quite a difficult... it's quite a difficult thing to fight. Okay, hang on. So, Neldon, you're not injured. That person down there is injured, so we can't send them in. Right, so you go in and fight, please. Who else have we got nearby? You. Soraka, you're the farmer. I mean, you might have to go and help fight as well, because we can't do with losing Edran. We can't lose Edran, because otherwise all hope is lost. Right, hang on a second. Here we go. So let's watch Edran versus the bear. Not content with fight. Oh, he's taking a bit of... Oh, Edran. Right, Edran's taking complete kicking. Edran, it is time for you to beat a hasty strategic withdrawal in that direction, please. You could say it's running away. Oh, no, Edran. Edran. No. Please don't die, Edran. You're too important. You've been amazing. We've just been hailing how good you are, and now you might get killed by a bear. This is going to be... If you die, Edran, this is going to be very sad. Right, Edran is getting away from the bear. This person is now in the way. The bear is still intent on attacking Edran. Has Edran insulted the bear's mother or something? I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Right, hang on. Everyone, pile in on this thing. We need everybody. Where are all of the people? You, Feros, go and hit that thing. I don't know what you've got. Go and hit it with some tools. Go and jab it in the eye with a screwdriver or something. I don't know. Okay, right, here we go. Right, Edran, run to your house. Just run. Can I send you home? I don't know if that sends you home or not. Oh, no, hang on. That's your shelter. Oh, Edran lives over there now. I thought he lived over here. Edran's moved house. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, people can move houses all they like. It's all good. Right, so you run over there, Edran. And hopefully, if the bear is distracted because it's chasing you, everyone else can get some good strikes in. For example, this person down here could get some good hits in. So, boop. There we go. The bear's been hit. The people are quite slow compared to the bear. Okay, hang on. Edran, come round this way. This is very silly. This is very... Right, loads of people now piling in. Edran, keep running. Keep running, Edran. Don't let it get too near to you. I appreciate you might be gravely injured. Why can't the people run any quicker than this? This is very silly. Right, Edran, run down here. And then... How are we going to do this? How are we going to do this? Because Edran is running significantly quicker than everyone else. And nobody else can really catch up. So I'm going to try and lead them back round this way. Hopefully the bear won't get a little hit in from an angle. There we go. Look. Right, so just kind of keep running round in circles. Sort of, Benny Hill style. Until the bear is dealt with and Edran isn't dead. Oh, there we go. Right, Edran, go and heal up. Go and sit down, have a cup of tea. The bear can wait. We've got plenty of meat. Just please don't be dead. Right, can you... no, hang on. Can we send you home or is that go home? I think that might just be look at your home, mightn't it? I'm sure it's fine. Do you know what? Edran, hang on. Can we send you home? Does that actually mean you go home? If we put you over there, I imagine you might walk to your house and then you might possibly sort of heal up because you are quite badly hurt, Edran. Right. Okay. So predators are now becoming a bit of a thing. They're wandering into the settlement and they're attacking us a bit. How can we defend against that? Is there some sort of like a military building? Yeah, like defences. So we can have a barracks or we can have a lookout tower. A lookout tower might be quite a handy thing, but a barracks has got to be more useful. So what do we need? A saw pit. I think we've got one of those. That's over there, isn't it? That's the saw pit there. And then we need... I can't quite see what that says. Oh, a tier 2 town centre. That was going to be something that we head toward, wasn't it? So we need 40 planks and 25 stone. Because we have enough houses, got 8 shelters, we've got a market, and we have at least 30 people. So we could potentially upgrade the town centre of Geekvale to a slightly better town centre with a bit of a pointier roof. Yeah, okay, I think we go ahead and do that. So we need a bit more in the way of planks, they'll do that anyway, but some stone. Okay, so where can we get some stone from? Is there any stone lying around? There's got to be loads of stone, we just can't quite identify where it is. Okay, well, we've got 20 bits. Now, there's loads over here, look. There's loads of stone. Yeah, harvest that, please, and harvest that. There we go. So that should do the job. Grab those 2 bits of stone, and then we can upgrade the town centre, and that'll be very good. We could as well do with having a well, as it were, over here. I think maybe over here. Let's put another little kind of garden thing over here, and then possibly a well over here. Right, 4 new people have immigrated, a new villager has been born. This is wonderful. More people mean that we can do more stuff because there's more people around to go, chop down resources and gather stuff and all that kind of stuff. How are we looking over here? And we've got allegedly 5 workers assigned to a field. You could have fooled me. Is it back to yeah, it's back to poor Soraka. Sorry, Soraka. I did try with the numbers, but the game said no. Oh, look, there's the little garden that we paid a bit of money for. That's quite nice. I like that. It's not overly elaborate. I'm not quite sure why it costs some money, but there we go. It's quite lovely. Look, little kind of path through the middle and some nice flowery type things. There we go. I quite like that. So let's maybe replicate that over here with a well, because there is a well down here, but maybe we could do with having one over this side of town as well. I don't think that would be a bad thing to get set up. So where is the well? Amenities and services. We could do with putting a graveyard in at some point, couldn't we? We could do with having a graveyard, but we'll pop that in at some other point in the future. The well, would it be food production? I know it's not food, but it's kind of a thing you intake, isn't it? Okay, hang on. Where is the well? A building is on fire. Do you know what would help with that? A nearby well. That'd be useful, wouldn't it? Okay, how do we deal with a burning building? Because I'm not entirely sure how we deal with that. Wait there a second. Game. Please hold the line. I'm going to find a well first. There it is. Resources. Right, basic well. Okay, we shall put the basic well just there for a water bonus of 53%. That's okay. And again, it's near to lots of the buildings in the middle. In fact, you know what? Let's put it on that side, shall we? So it's a bit closer to those buildings over there. So pop the well in just there. I mean, at the moment, it might look a bit like an afterthought, but there we go. Right. So how do we deal with a burning building? I mean, do we need a fire? Is there a fire service? If we click that, what happens? The shelter is on fire, and it must be handled quickly. Fires can be extinguished by villagers if there is a water source nearby. I mean, there's going to be a water source nearby quite soon. It's not there right now. There's a thing over here. People are gathering water. They are gathering water very slowly. They seem to be chucking the water constantly into the well. Okay, do you know what? Let's put time on to normal speed. Let's see if anybody actually runs over to here and tries to put the fire out. Yeah, we don't want it to spread. That's what we don't. We only just built this one as well. That's unfortunate. Okay, do you know what? Let's see what we can do. Right, everyone, chuck water on that. Don't go into the fire. You brave people. That was good. Good job, folks. That was very impressive. Right, okay. So they can build a well there. And then maybe, yeah, can we just get another nice kind of decorative thing? I mean, we had a shrine before, but we haven't got the money for that. What's that? A plaza. A small plaza. Oh, that's very small. That's a particularly teeny tiny plaza. Maybe if we put a plaza on the corner and then put 3 kind of garden things round the edge, that might be quite fun. So pop a plaza into the corner, and then we'll have... no, hang on. No, scrap that. Scrap that. Away with you. Destroy. Yes, get rid of that. That's rubbish. We shall have... whatever that is, a medium garden, because that fits just there, and that looks quite nice as well. There we go. So we'll invest our money that we're getting from the people in lovely kind of, gardeny things to make the village look nicer. I think the field is ready. Oh, at long last, Soraka, you've done a wonderful job, and we can actually plant some crops. It's only taken, 2 years or whatever? Right. Okay, here we go. So let's go and have a little look. So a new crop field has been constructed, and crops can now be assigned on a 3-year rotation. Okay, so last time when I did this, I put the wrong crops in the wrong kind of places, and I didn't change it, and that was bad. So let's have a little look. So click to add crops. So earlier on in the year, we don't want to put any crops in that are susceptible to frost, because early on in the spring, you're more likely to get some frost. So what can we put in there? Frost tolerance, 10 out of 10. Peas. Peas are very good. Yeah, peas are best grown in early spring before diseases are most active. Okay, so how about we do that for the start of every year? Just have a nice, steady, stable crop of peas, because that's quite good, and they're pretty good earlier on in the year. Okay, and then what do we go for after that? So frost tolerance, 10 out of 10. However, in the middle here, we might want to go for something with a little bit more heat tolerance, because it's going to be quite hot. Carrots don't do well. Right, flax does well, but you can't eat flax, and we're trying to get sort of food stuff sorted. Okay, there you go. Beans. Beans are very good. They're sensitive to frost, but they're very good at tolerating heat, and that is what we might want in the middle of the year. And at the end there, can we fit anything in at the end? I don't think we can because it doesn't look long enough. What if we put flax in? Yeah, there's not enough room. There's not enough room. Well, we could... What's that? Setting farmers to perform field maintenance instead of growing crops provides a chance to reduce weed levels and remove rocks. Oh, okay, hang on. Hang on. So we can't fit one in. So year 1, we're going to have peas and we're going to have beans. Year 2, we could have peas. I see, right, so that takes up a chunk of time. So a bit of maintenance, and then what can we do there? We could put clover in, because clover tops up fertility. But I mean, yeah, cabbages. Can we put cabbages in? Oh, they're really good. We can't fit them in, unfortunately. Okay, hang on. Can we get rid of that? How do we get rid of you? Away. I don't want the worker thing anymore. Make it go away. How do we not have them doing that anymore? Okay, right, we can't do that. Let's put cabbages there then. And then in this gap here, we have got a little gap for something. They're good at frost and okay at heat tolerance. Maybe we could get some turnips. There we go. So that field there, 1 year we have peas and beans and a bit of a nothingness gap, unfortunately. Then we have, hang on, could we put more workers? Could we put more workers? No. Then the next year we've got peas. Then we do a bit of work on the field. And then we put in some delicious turnips. And then the year after that, we have peas again because they're good at resisting frost. And then, of course, the peasant's dream of cabbage. Yeah, okay, that seems fine. I'm quite happy with that. We do need to try and keep the weeds down on it, but that's okay. We've got a little bit of maintenance in the middle there, which could be quite helpful. Yeah, okay, right, I'm happy with that. So now you should start planting beans. You should start getting some beans in the ground. Finally, we can have something other than meat to eat and possibly some greens that we found around the place. It's taken a long time to get that in, but that's very good. And now, do you know what? Now that is in, I think we need to get another one. I think we need another field, possibly right next to this one. That was a good bit of lightning. But yeah, get another field in, because then, of course, we can double the amount of food we get from our farming. So if we grab ourselves another crop plot there, I mean, yeah, around here is really good for fertility. That's very good. So if we just put it, maybe leave a little gap. Leave a little gap and sort of put it like that, because that one's 5 by 5, isn't it? I'm fairly sure 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, it's, hang on. Oh, hang on. A village has been attacked by a predator. Crikeys. Okay, right, we need to get some fighty people in. We need to get some fighty people in. Ah, and look, we can upgrade the town centre. Okay, right, hang on. We've got many things to deal with before we do that. So how big is this field? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so if we do another 5 by 6 field like that, that's okay. That clears out some rock. The fertility's pretty good. The soil mixture is okay. And that's another field. Yeah, okay, so pop that in. So somebody else is going to have to go and work on that. That's going to take ages. Right, hang on. Who's been attacked? Is it Edran again? Oh, no, it's Eral. Okay, Eral. Where is Edran? Edran is... It looks like Edran is ready. Oh, Edran's firing on whatever it is. What we've been attacked by? A boar. Oh, Edran, this is like nothing for you. This is dead easy. Edran's like, yeah, it's another boar. I'll just chop at it. There you go, look. Boop and boop and boop. Another ball falls to the power of Edran, and before it even hits the floor, he's chopping it up into lovely bits of meat so he can have something for his breakfast. Okay, yep, well done. There we go, Edran. Another ball to add to your tally. Okay, so I think it might be time to upgrade the town centre from a tier 1 town centre to a tier 2 town centre, which is very alliterative. But yeah, let's go for that, shall we? So we can do it. We've got the resources, we've met the requirements, let's go ahead and do it, shall we? A lot of scaffolding has magically appeared, we need to bring those resources in, then we need somebody, or multiple people, to go and hit things with hammers, because that's how you do building, and then we will see what happens, because that should then unlock a few other building options as well, and possibly, with a tier 2 town centre in place, can we upgrade the housing? Can we upgrade shelters to whatever is next? A slightly less sort of run-down looking shelter or whatever. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. We can't do it right now. We need a town centre. Yes, okay, we can do that. There's got to be a well nearby. Local desirability bonus. Oh, it's got to be at least 30. There's got to be another food type. And there's got to be some herbs. Okay, herbs. Right, do we need somebody to go and gather some herbs? Is there a special kind of thing to do that? Is there a herbologist or something? A barn. Ah, there you go. Yes, no, an arborist is fruit trees, isn't it? An arborist will work at this building and maintain and harvest fruit trees nearby. Do we have any fruit trees? Do we have that kind of stuff? Also, hang on a second, hang on. Edran, the boars might be over in that part of town now. If you could keep an eye out over here, that would be wonderful. In fact, I think I see one there. There is a boar coming in. Is it going to attack us, or is it just passing by to have a look at the housing prices or whatever? I don't know. Please don't attack us, because we might have to possibly kill you a bit. What's it doing? It's having a walk along. Right, we have to be sure that that's going to be safe. We don't want it to attack our people. Yeah, how do we get the herbs then? Whilst we keep an eye on this, people are watching it. We've got root. Oh, hang on. Hang on. It's going a bit manic. It's running. It's running. Oh, the garden's built. Right, okay. It's attacking this poor person here who was just stood around minding their own business. Geldrin. Okay, so Geldrin is fighting back. Where is Edran? I think Edran might be on the way. Yeah, Edran is coming in. He is a little way off. Okay, so you can fight the thing. You can also fight the thing. Can anybody else kind of come in really quick and just, you know, boot this thing on the nose? Because that would be useful, wouldn't it? We don't want people to be being killed. Right, hang on. No, not you. Other chap that I can't click on. You. Geldrin. You might need to run away, Geldrin, fairly quickly. Do you know what? Run in this direction. Run over there, please, my good sir. Right, so now it's this person being hurt. Are they okay? They're on full health. In the meantime, Ruthard is running in. This is good. And of course, we've got Edran down here now firing his bow. He's firing his bow. No, Geldrin, don't go back in. Don't go back in because you might get possibly killed to death. And, oh, Edran missed. Edran. No, Edran. Right, okay, run down here. Look, run down here. Oh, no. Maybe they did bop it, or maybe it took a while to follow. But there we go. Right, sorted. Another boar dealt with. That's some more meat coming our way. That's more food, and that's always very positive. Okay, so I went to have a look through all the different buildings to see if there was a specific kind of herb gatherer or whatever, and it's the job of the foragers. They do it. So as well as going to pick up, berries and nuts and whatever, they also do grab herbs. The only thing is, I don't think there are any herbs within that kind of build area there. Maybe we could build another person over here. We could build another, say, gatherer over here, because there's herbs there, and there are loads and loads of berries over there. There are so many berries. So I think maybe we build another gatherer hut over here and have another gatherer forager, whatever they're called, another person that gathers the lovely stuff. So I think that's what we should do. I think that would be quite a good plan. Let's pop them. We'll put them just there. So they're next to the road. That's all fine. And then, yeah, they can grab herbs from there, herbs from there. There's a load of stuff over there. And of course, with two people going to grab various bits and bobs, that's better than one. That's got to be super helpful. How are we doing over here with our lovely, lovely beans? How are the beans looking? It looks a little bit kind of ramshackle, but that's okay. We will take that. Maybe that's what beans look like when they grow. It looks like you could do with a spot of weeding, but okie doke. I mean, yeah, at some point as well, you can build fences around there. You can put fences in. Do we need to do that at some point? I'm not entirely sure. What we could do is, though, we could have a little path going around the edge like, oh, hang on a minute, that's not gone well. Hang on. So like that, and then have another path coming all the way down the side of the fields here. So literally bring it all the way, even to the bottom of the field like that. Just so people can get to and from the fields a little bit quicker. That could be quite helpful. Oh, now we've got multiple people in the field. Now we've got more people. Oh, and look, they're gathering. They're harvesting beans. Hang on a second, hang on. So how are we going to look? We're going to see some vegetables soon. We're going to actually have some vegetables to go with the vast amounts of meat and fish that we've got. Got some eggs, some berries and some nuts. But now we can have some vegetables, and they've just left them on the floor. Don't leave them on the floor. Go and put them in the food place. There's loads of lovely food. Please don't waste those beans. I'll be very sad if those beans are wasted. 2 people have moved in. That's wonderful. Can we please move the beans into storage? I'm going to be sad if they just rot on the ground. And there are 215 beans. We've got some healthy food going on at long last. Oh, finally. Do you know what? That's wonderful. That's very good. I'm very happy with that. And they are doing the hitting with hammers bit on the sort of town centre thing just here, which is very good. Okay, let's make sure we stick around for that. Let's make sure so we can see what happens. Ta-da! Ooh. Oh, it is fancy. Oh, they've put shutters on the windows. Oh, that's very nice. Yeah, okay. How on earth... If that's the door, who do they have... Is there a little ladder that they use to open and close those shutters? Because that's quite high up. They're quite high up. Okay, fine. Right, so now what does that mean? What does that mean now? So to upgrade to the next tier of town centre, we need to get 25 homesteads. Ah, right. Okay, so that's the next level of building, I assume, of house. We need a school. Hang on, something else is being attacked. A trading post. And we need 125 people. Okay, right. So we need to expand considerably. Edran is out here in the woods again, fighting another boar. It is fine. It's fine game. It's Edran. He'll be absolutely fine. One good arrow shot, look. I know, maybe you missed. One good wallop with the sword. And already, choppity chop, there's your dinner. Right. Okay, that's good. So we've got a fancy town centre sorted. That path is being sorted. We managed to get some food out of a field, which is a huge achievement because we haven't done that in a long time. Right, hang on. You are wandering. There's loads of stuff over here. There are berries over there. So if you could get that done, that would be marvellous. And then over here, yeah, look, we've got somebody gathering herbs. That's really good. That's very good. Could we move your work area to cover that area? So it gets the berries, not the berries, the herbs over there, but also there are some hazelnuts over there. We could have some nice sort of hazelnut goings on and some more herbs there as well. I think we need to go and take a little look to see what we can do to make these shelters a little bit more desirable, because the only thing stopping us upgrading this shelter into its next level, which was a homestead, was it? Was that what it was? A homestead, yeah. The only thing that's stopping us from upgrading this one here is the desirability bonus. Currently it's 24%, it has to be 30%. I think everything else is kind of primed and ready for it to be upgraded. So let's have a little look at what we can do. Now there's a market nearby. That makes it a little bit more desirable. There's some garden-y type things. They make it more appealing as well. There's some water nearby. That's got to be a plus. However, I'm thinking maybe we build a school. I think that could be quite good. And we do need a school, don't we, to get up to town centre level 3 at some point. Is it that one? That's a trading post. That's a school. So we do need a school anyway. So maybe can we look at getting a school? And it's got to be one of these. Right, there you go. So a school is 150 effort. That's okay. 50 planks. 100 of the monies. 25 clay. Is that possibly? That might possibly be clay. Okay, that could be a problem because I don't think we have any clay. Have we even seen any clay on the entire map? I'm not entirely sure. There's nuts over there. There's coal. There are many useful resources over there. There's gold and all that kind of exciting stuff. There's some sand. There's some iron ore. And there's loads of exciting things over here. But I don't think we've happened across any clay quite yet. There's loads of food bushes over there. There are many, many things. Okay, that could be a problem. However, what if we build a trading post? If we build a trading post, maybe we could buy in some clay and we could give away some of our other stuff. We could give away some, I don't know, firewood or wood or whatever. So yeah, maybe we get one of those in. Get a trading post in. Okay, people don't mind living next door to a trading post. That's okay. Hang on. Which is F is the fertility overlay, isn't it? Yeah, maybe we keep that bit clear as well for farming. We could put it here. We could put the trading post there, possibly. That might be okay. It's not going to fit into that gap there, which is unfortunate. It could fit over there. It could fit round here, or could we? Oh, hang on. Could it fit into that gap there if we rotate it round? No, it couldn't because the gap is too small. Okay, let's not do that then. Maybe we just put the trading post right next to the town centre. Just put it. Then I just said we've got to keep that free for. Although it's not that good around here. Around here is not brilliant for growing stuff, is it? That's not great. Or do we just put it in there and just be done with it? There are some weird doorways going on with this. You go in that one and out the other. Okay, right. There are 3 ways in and out of this place. And okay, that's a bit weird. Do you know what? Let's just we'll put it there, look. We won't build any fields over this way. We'll build fields over kind of another field there, And we'll muddle through. We shall make do. It'll be okay. So if we put that, say, hang on. So like, this is very weird. Where are the doors again? There. So if we say, put the trading post, I'm not really happy with it being there though. Kind of want it to be here. So if we put the trading post there, and then we can run a path alongside it across that side, running down near the fishery place. Yeah, okay, that looks fine. Let's just do that look. There we go, that's all fine. Right, okay, so get a trading post in, and then get a little path in, and then maybe we can start doing some trading to buy in things like clay and what have you that we don't have. Is there anything else that we'd like? Is there anything that we quite like? So resources-wise, so we treated ourselves to a tannery or whatever it was, didn't we? So we're making some lovely coats and things. Got the compost yard. Yeah, cobbler shop. We must have a decent amount of sort of animal furs by now. How can we see what those resources are? Hang on. There must be a way to see all of our resources. Because we've got the basic ones up here, but I'm not entirely sure what we're doing with how much, sort of animal hides we've got or whatever. Hang on, there must be a button to press to see resources somewhere. Oh, it's down there. There we go. It's R if you want to use the keyboard, but there we go. So, yeah, we've only got 10 animal pelts. That's not very many at all, considering that we are going to be using those to make hide coats. Maybe we don't go for a cobbler this time round. We could get a basket shop, but then do we have... No, we haven't got any of the whatever that is. We haven't got any willow. Have we got any willow? I imagine we don't have any willow at all. It doesn't look like we have any willow. I mean, do we need to make some more arrows? Or do we need to go down a sort of more defensive kind of route? Do we need to do that? I mean, what can we build over here? Bees. Bees. Why didn't we do this before? The apiary keeps beehives, which villagers can harvest for honey. Absolutely they can. Yes, we shall have an apiary. Thank you very much. Okay. Where should the apiary go? And what is that overlay telling us? The overlay is saying that possibly it being out near a field might be a good thing. Is that what it's saying? Because, of course, they're going to like to go and get all the sort of, the stuff from the fields. Okay, do you know what? We could put one down here. There's a little bit of a gap here. Why don't we put an apiary over here? I mean, do we just put one in? Honey bonus 73%, it says. So if we put it over there, 68%, 71. Yeah, so it works well near these fields. In fact, hang on. Did we not leave a gap in the middle here? We left a gap between the fields. Could we put some apiaries in the middle between the two fields? For now, let's put one there and we'll see what we can do. We seem to be running low on planks. Have we switched off the plankery? Did we switch it off? No, the plank place is still working. They just need to work more. Just work more, plank place. Okay, right, so you get that done, please. So make some more planks. Then we can build an apiary, which is very exciting. And then, yeah, we still can't do much about the desirability thing over here, I don't think. Not entirely sure what we can do about that. Is there something else over here which is going to jump out and make things really obvious and be like, that's going to help? I mean, how about a graveyard? We could put one of those together. A graveyard will ensure deceased villagers receive a proper burial and lessen the grief of their household. It does seem like a thing that you might want to get in sooner rather than later. Without a graveyard for expedient burial, bodies can remain longer, spreading disease, causing rats to proliferate, and increasing the despair of family members. Okay, yeah, I'm sold. Fine, we'll get graveyard in. Message understood. Where shall we put our very first graveyard? It's a bit of a somber thing to put down, isn't it, really? I mean, how about we put it down here, possibly? Because you don't really want it right in the middle of the town. You want it sort of out the way a little bit. Hang on. Fertility overlay. Again, that's going to be where we do our farming. So there, and there, and possibly in that gap as well. So down here, it's okay. Yeah, do you know what? Let's put the graveyard down here. So it's just going to be some building effort. Hang on, do you know what? Let's make it the same size as a field. There we go, look. 6 by 5, I think that is. So drop that in. Yes, please. We will do away with some hawthorn things, but that's okay. That's okay. And just in case we do have some unfortunate deaths in Geekvale, let's make sure that we do that really quickly. Let's do that as a matter of urgency, just to make sure that is actually done nice and quick. There we go. I mean, that's something. That's quite a nice thing. A healer's house we can't do because we haven't got clay. School we can't do because we're lacking clay. A rat catcher. A rat catcher sounds like a very good thing to have. They keep rodents under control within their assigned work area. Rat catchers are especially needed around buildings that store grain and other food items. Okay, you store food over there. That's got food in it. Can we build a rat catcher? It's going to cost 8 money per month for a rat catcher, but I think that is probably worth it. If we put one, is it a bit, it's not very glamorous to have the rat catcher next to your town centre, is it? You want your fancy buildings around your middle, not rat catchers. Hang on, where can we put the rat catcher? Oh, they're going to have to go kind of there. Oh, that's a little bit disappointing. Hang on, you could go here. Ah, perfect. Yes, you can go just there. So pop a rat catcher in as well. Important things. Right, we're low on planks. That's okay. And just to make sure that we do have plenty of housing, let's also get these other houses set up. So we know there are going to be roads going around eventually. So we'll have one. Hang on a minute. Hang on. That's where the building is, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll have one there. And then rotate that round. Oh, hang on. What? Have I done that wrong? No, that's another. The slope is too steep. Oh, so they can't build in there because the ground is a bit too uneven. Oh, botherations. Okay, that's unfortunate. Never mind. Okay, so then over here, we want to have the door facing out that side. And then we'll have the door facing. I can't see where the arrow is. I think it's. Oh no, hang on a minute. Which way? There are many trees. We want the arrow to face that way. And then we want it to go in that gap there. Like that. There we go. So some more houses. Not loads. The game had a bit of a wibble there. But okay, thanks for wibbling, game. Okay, right. Yeah, let's run time on a bit quicker, shall we? And just see if we can do some stuff. Hang on, let's pause time. Villager stricken with scurvy. Holt has been stricken with scurvy, malnutrition caused by lack of ascorbic acid. Scurvy can be prevented and cured by supplying fruits and some vegetables. Okay, so Holt, our firewood splitter, is a bit poorly. He is seeking medicine and he's got scurvy. Okay, so fruits and vegetables. The only thing is we are definitely lacking fruit. There is a sand. We could maybe, hang on. Is it worth, hang on, resources, is it worth getting some sort of sand mine? Do we need a sand mine? Is that what we have to have? Gold mine, coal mine, sand pit. We need a wagon shop. Oh, we need a wagon shop for all of these exciting mines and work camps and things. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I like the sound of a wagon shop. Storage. Oh, wagon shop. A granary could be useful. A cooper for barrels. That could be very handy, but that requires all sorts of extra bits and bobs. And a vault for the gold to go in. Ooh, exciting. For now, let's get a wagon shop. Let's get a wagon shop set up. And that can go down here somewhere because our industry is kind of over here. So we'll pop a little wagon shop just there. And then we can make ourselves some nice little wagons. Oh, that's all fun. I like that. And very excitingly, 2 new people have been born and 4 more people have immigrated. So it is getting quite close to the line again with the housing cap. We're kind of surging toward the 48. We are trying to get some more houses put together, of course. But, people are struggling to do that. There are many things in the way. There are many trees, as there seem to be everywhere on this map at the minute. There are so many trees all over the place. But there we go. There we go. At least we've got some more people moving in. I'm not entirely sure Holt has recovered from scurvy. Not entirely sure that's going to happen for him. Hang on a minute. Hang on. They've put bunting up. Look, the trading post has got bunting. It comes with bunting. Oh, I like that. That's some lovely bunting as well. Oh, it's in different shapes. You've got kind of a pointy bit. And then what looks like a rectangular bit. And then you've got like a double pointy bit. Ah, that's top bunting. Well done. Right, okay. So what do we do over here then? Okay, hang on. That seems to be, I would say, that's not appearing in the right place. I can't pick and drag that and move that into the middle. Hang on, let me go and fiddle about with the settings and see if I can adjust the sort of user interface size, because that should not be just there, I don't think. There we go. I did have to drop the user interface size back down to its default level of 1. I did increase it at the start of the previous part, at the start of the series. I did make it a little bit bigger because I thought it might help people see if they're watching on phones or whatever. It might make the kind of, buttons and things a little bit clearer. But yeah, if it's not going to show things properly on the screen, maybe we have to leave it on the default. But there we go. So we do have somebody working here. We have Nania is working in the trading post. So what do we want to do here? So if we want to go and buy ourselves some clay, for example, how do we go about doing that? Because I'm not entirely sure how we do this. So this is us transferring our items. So let's say we've got quite a lot of just logs. Got a lot of logs. So we could transfer some logs, but I'd like to buy some clay, if at all possible. But how do we do that? Okay, so let's transfer items, move items to the trading post, but we want to buy in stuff. We want to actually buy in some clay. Okay, hang on a minute, hang on. Let's just do an experiment on this. So how about we say, transfer, let's have, I don't know, 9. Put 9 bits of wood into the trading post. Let's see what happens with that. So I assume now Nania is going to run along and get some wood and put it in the trading post. I imagine that's what she's got to do. I think that person is still poorly as well. Yeah, poor Holt, whatever they're called, has still got scurvy, which isn't ideal. How are we doing with everything else? Okay, the apiary is going to be no use right now because bees aren't so efficient in the snow. That's not very good. Oh, but he's been cured. Hooray! Right, okay. Oh, that's wonderful. He's overcome scurvy. Well done you. We were just talking about you, Holt. Okay, that's good news. That's good news. You've actually got over the scurvy and you're not dead, which is a splendid thing indeed. Hurrah. Right, okay, so let's see what we can do with this place then. So have we moved over the 9 bits of wood? And then do people pop by? Do people pop by to talk to us? Is that what happens? And then they say, I'd like to sell this stuff on? I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, we want to buy some stuff in. We want to buy some clay. We're going to really struggle without clay because we need clay to build all the fancy buildings. I'm not sure we can find some. But look, somebody has turned up there with a wheelbarrow type thing. So yeah, there we go. There are now 9 bits of wood in there. And it says they're not... What does it say? They're not selling it. Merchant is not buying. Merchant is not selling. Okay. Transfer gold. Maybe we'll put some gold in as well. Hang on. Let's put 5 gold into the trading post. I'm not entirely sure that's the correct thing to do either. But do you know what? Never mind. We'll come back to the trading post another time. Maybe we can get the wagon shop set up. Because that could be quite fun, couldn't it? Let's prioritise that. A lot of planks being used. A lot of planks going into use. But yeah, we do need to get the wagon shop set up. But yeah, okay, that's fine. We'll give them a while. We'll give them a little while to get it sorted. Yeah, a few are going in. And they are doing the hitting with hammers. So they're getting there slowly but surely. I suppose the only plus side is that it's not that difficult to actually get the planks from there to there. Because it's quite easy. Hang on. Right, a new village has been born. That's splendid. We're in year number 4. Yay, go us. Village has been attacked by a predator. It's Edran. Okay, is it Edran versus the boar again? Yep, there's another boar over there. And Edran's going to wallop it with a stick. And there we go. Some more stuff for lunch. Right, okay, that's fine. Edran can sort of that. What's that? Missing ranged ammunition. Oh, hang on. I didn't think we were we? We've got 80 arrows. Edran, go and stock up on arrows, my good sir. There's loads of them lying around somewhere. Just go and pick up on some arrows. But, yeah, we could do with that, couldn't we? We could do with possibly getting ourselves... Are you getting some more? Oh, yeah, he's gone to get some more. That's fine. But I think, yeah, what we do is, when we get the wagon thing set up, we can then get some mining set up over here, because we have coal, we've got a sand pit, we've got coal over there, there's some gold, there's some iron we can get somewhere. Where was the iron? There was some... Where's the iron? Over there. There you go, get some iron and some more coal. So there's plenty of things to go and sort of mine on an industrial kind of level. So I think when we get the wagon thing in, we then go and do some mining. And then we can start building even more fancy buildings. The only thing we are going to lack is coal, unfortunately. Oh, hang on. Hang on. There's a trading person here. Hello, trading person. How are you? And why does that thing keep focusing in a slightly weird place? Okay. So this person is willing to sell us some stuff. Here. we could... Oh, they've not got any clay. Oh, this is a bit sad. That's the one thing we wanted. Okay, we could sell some... hang on, how does this work? We could sell some of the wood we've got. So how do we move that out of the way? So we buy or sell. So offered price. So the merchant is offering us 5 gold to buy those 9 bits of wood. So if we say yes... Oh, crikey. Okay, hang on, no. We want to sell items. We want to sell 9 for 45 gold? Is it 5 a piece? 5 gold per piece of wood. Oh, crikey. Yeah, all right, let's do that. That's loads. Okay, so we just made a great big pile of money and now it's sitting in the trading post. But yeah, what can we buy in then? What can we buy in? Is it worth buying anything? I'm really sad they've not got any. The one thing we wanted and they haven't got any. And we can't use most of it. Got soap and cows and various other bits and bobs. Okay, never mind. Thank you for popping by, Ander Plains Rider. Very good name, lovely hat. Yeah, okay, never mind. That wasn't perfect, but it's fine. At least we're seeing kind of how that works. And we've had our first kind of proper out-of-town visitor. Welcome to Geekvale. Come and look at the lovely gardens and such like. Oh, hang on, there's somebody else there. Hang on, who's that? Is there another person? Is there another trader? Because there seem to be 2 people. There are 2 people. Look, there's one out the front and one out the back. Hopefully admiring the bunting. Oh, okay, whatever, that's all fine. Right, okay, we can't do much in the way of trading right now because they didn't have the clay we wanted. Let's just get this wagon shop done. That, I think, is our next kind of big goal. Let's get that sorted and let's make sure we can build some lovely wagons. I think Edran is killing another boar because, of course, he is. That's what he does. There we go. Well done, Edran. How are we looking for all of the food? Because I've kind of took my eye off the food because we're sort of okay with it. It's sort of stable. We've got some greens. We've got a fairly decent amount of veg. That's quite good. And we've got a load of smoked meat, a load of smoked fish, and some sort of unsmoked, regular fish. And some eggs. Oh, that's quite nice. Okay, I mean, maybe as well next time. I know I'm kind of planning ahead a great deal, thinking, mines and everything else. But we could also do with maybe thinking about getting some livestock. Because I did see that they have livestock here. You can look at that. That looks like livestock to me. Costs 616, I think, to buy a cow by the look of it. So it's quite expensive. But maybe we could look at doing that because then we could possibly get milk and then turn the milk into cheese, which could be quite nice. Or maybe we try and set up a field of grain and we go down the route of getting bread because bread is also very good and a fairly staple sort of basic kind of food thing, isn't it? Bread. So maybe we could think about that as well. But I think as well we will go down the route of industry as well. I just want to get this thing set up. It's taking a very long time. It's taking a long time because no matter the second they've done this over here, they've gone, we've got some planks. They are immediately taken over here. But it takes a while. It takes a while for Lowman and Homar to chop these things up and turn them into usable planks. So, they're working very hard and we don't want them to be overworked or whatever. But that's why it's taking a while. It's nearly there, look. It's nearly there. 6 more planks. There are 2 in storage. There goes the trader person. Farewell, trader person. With your very good... Hang on. Your head... Hang on, what? They don't seem to have a body. They've got hands and legs, and there's a hat with... Yeah, look, their head isn't attached. Okay, that's a bit weird. I can't zoom in anymore, which is unfortunate. But yeah, their head is kind of floating above... Okay, right, there we go. We're visited by a ghost merchant. That's fine. Right, 2 more planks. No pressure, Lowman and Homar, but now everybody is watching you. Everyone is watching you, making sure that you do some good plank work. Here we go. 2 planks anytime you like. I don't know how long it takes. There we go. Got loads of planks. And if we put them into there nice and quick, anytime you like, there we go. Hitty with hammers. Right, so that's over to you. So, doing that. And there we go. 4 new people immigrated and a new villager is born. So we're on 50 out of 60 housing. I think I just told Aya to go and stand somewhere. Sorry about that. And Genji is our Wainwright, who's going to make some wagons. Okay, this is wonderful. How do we say this is what you do? I'm not entirely sure. Okay, there we go. We at least do have a Wainwright. So now we have somebody that can make wagons, which is useful. But now do we need to go to a different place and say, yes, please can you deploy a wagon? How do we deploy the wagons? I'm not entirely sure how this works now. Produced item, you make... Yeah, so 20 planks turns into a wagon. That's fair. That makes sense. Well, hang on. We can have an extra person. We can have Elowill. That's a wonderful name. You can work here as well. But I don't know how we assign wagons to certain places. Okay, never mind. That's fine. But now with wagons in, we can get the mining stuff in. And then with the mining stuff in, particularly with the iron ore stuff, we can then get a Cooper in. And the Cooper can make some barrels. And the barrels can go into the storage places to make the food last longer. So that's all very good. The game had a massive weird moment of lag there, and for some reason chucked us over into that part of the world. It's a lovely hill. So yeah, it's all coming together slowly but surely. We are getting there with this. So I think next time we'll finish up for now. We'll finish up for the moment. Next time, try and get that field sorted. That'd be nice. Oh, the graveyard's in. Oh, there we go. Thankfully empty right now, but ready for when, the moment does arrive. At least we've got it sort of prepared. That's okay. Yeah, next time, try and get that field sorted. Just to make sure that we do get some more food come in, because that could be quite useful. And then maybe we get a huge big field over here of wheat, say, and then a smaller one of flax, possibly. We could use that for something, or whatever they needed to make baskets or whatever. So maybe get some more kind of fields in over here. But then, yeah, go down here and get some industry stuff. Go and get ourselves a sand pit, and go and get a coal mine, and go and get a gold mine, and all that kind of stuff. Because that's got to be really handy. They've got to be exciting, kind of resource-heavy things over here. Grabbing a load of coal. There's 1,200 coal. There's 2,600 gold over there in them there hills. 1,500 units of sand. All useful stuff. So I think that's what we'll try and concentrate on next time, as well as keeping things going, keeping things ticking over. And we'll try and get some clay. We'll try and do what we can to get some clay and just see... Oh, hang on. You're another person. You're Atka of the Iron Clan. You're departing in 2 days. Ooh, hello. Have you got any... You've got some soap. That looks like... Why isn't it telling us what that is? I mean, that's like it's going. Yeah, baskets. You've got clothing. You've got iron ore. Oh, it is. Soap, beer, planks. Have you got any clay? No. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. And you haven't got any soap to sell either, because you haven't got any. Oh, botherations. Okay, all you seem to have is iron ore, but we can provide that ourselves. Do you know what? It's fine. Thank you for coming in, Atka of the Iron Clan. But, yeah, I'm afraid we can do our own iron ore. We'll get that sorted out soon enough. But there, we'll keep an eye on that as well. Maybe get some clay in, then build a school, then maybe start upgrading our houses. There's loads to do. There are many things to do, and I'm planning far too far ahead, because we won't get that all done next time out. But there we go. Plenty to do around Geekvale, but we shall come back and do that next time. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. If you have, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Farthest Frontier. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time.
This sports car is indeed illegal. You clearly couldn't see the sign saying no cars. I have found the place where I'm going to live forever. The Tea and Biscuits Cafe. I want to rename the dog. Let's call it Woofles. Woofles McBark. Behold, the power of the blimp.